Hi friends, and welcome back to Lee's reading. Today we're going to do a general love reading for all the air zodiac signs. So for those of you who haven't been watching and you're wondering how I do my readings, each row could be a different story, or you just take what is meant for you and leave the rest for whoever needs to hear it, as well as use your intuition, because that is how I use or redo my readings. Is I do my readings based off of intuition. Now let's jump in to see where you guys are at. All right, so here we have is the Hermit. The Hermit is someone who is holding back. They are pulling back their energy. They're reassessing, they're reevaluating, trying to figure out what it is that they want in life. Or maybe they are just tired and they're done with, the dating scene. It feels like to me the Hermit is someone who has definitely shut down and pulled back. The Hermit card could also be known as a Virgo, so you or your person might have Virgo in their chart. For me, I also see the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is the card of putting in boundaries, but it's also a card of like another battle, another, like this person is coming back. So I feel like there's something that you need to learn, because I feel like you might be the one who has, completely shut down, completely pulled your energy back, and you're getting ready to put yourself out there in the dating scene is what this feels like. Because when he has, and wands can have, your person might have fire in their sign as well. Check out their zodiac chart and, astrology chart and find out. But they could also have fire as well, because wands are about fire. But I feel like when we see wands, I look at it as like a fence, a type of a gate. And he is standing here where this gate parts way. And I feel like not gender specific, I'm just going with what I see in the card again. But I feel like this person is like, okay, let me venture out, let me see, but they're going at it slowly. What you don't see coming is when you put yourself back out there in the dating game, make sure that you are completely ready, because what you're gonna see is someone is coming and they're coming at a fast pace. There could also be some traveling involved, some going back and forth. The Chariot is also known as the Cancer card, so there could be Cancer in your person's chart as well. All right, so let's get a little bit more information. Spirit guides and angels, give us some more to this story. Give us some more to this story. There's that boundaries again, all right? So with the Two of Wands is definitely about boundaries, and it's about accomplishing things too as well, because the Knight of Pentacles talks about accomplishing things. Like he's paving his path, he's going his way, he's doing him. And this is what happens when he is in hermit mode. He is accomplishing something. So it's almost like that accomplishment could also be that karmic cycle that keeps going round and round and round. But as you are and that's what it is, right? That's, you're shutting down, you are pulling your energy back, you're putting in boundaries, but then you start to lock yourself in a bubble that you've created for yourself, and you've become comfortable with, what you're starting to create. Maybe you've sealed up your heart, maybe you are just, it's just like more of just like shutting down is what I see. But when you start to shut down, you create this fear of putting yourself out there in the world, because then you're like, well, what if I put myself back out there and, the same person comes to me again? Now, for some of you, I do feel like the same person is going to return. Others of you, it can definitely be someone new that is coming your way. Someone new that is coming your way, because we do have the King of Pentacles, which King of Pentacles, I love. He's one of my favorite cards in the entire deck, because the King of Pentacles is someone who's been working really, really hard, who is just, they're very focused into their own stability. They're focused into just creating and making money. They're doing them is what they're doing. And this person is a very loyal person. They're old soul. They're full of wisdom. They're very grounded as a person. They have a very big heart. I feel like you don't know until you put yourself out there in this dating scene what's coming to you. But I feel like that's what's coming for the ones that are finding someone that is new. Spirit guides and angels, what is your advice? All right, for those of you that this is something that isn't new, this is, something that has been happening. I feel like it's an on and off type of thing. I feel like you might have a family with this person and this is why it's an on and off type of thing. Or maybe your person has a third party and they have an on and off type of thing. But I feel like universe is saying, listen to your gut, because the 10 of Pentacles is supposed to be like the overall happiness, the abundance, right? But the person keeps coming back and forth and they're kind of like messing with you is what they're doing. They don't know what they want, or this could be you, right? Universe is saying like you need to get grounded as well, and you need to start listening to your intuition, because if you don't start listening to your intuition, you don't start grounding yourself or finding a type of balance, you're going to find yourself in choppy waters. I can tell you and tell you and tell you, but until you start taking care of you, this is the way you're going to find yourself. For others of you who have been working on themselves, who have, or you're finding someone that is new and you've definitely been working on yourself, I feel like the person who's coming into your life, this person that is very stable, this person that is very, oriented, very just kind of doing them, like, making their own money. I feel like your person new is wanting a family with you. And I feel like you, and some reason, it's like you've been stuck out in the choppy water. You're waiting for someone to save you, which hence is why you had the Hermit card here, right? I feel like your person is coming in. They can't save you. You have to save yourself in order to see this, in order to trust this. This is why Spirit says, listen to your intuition is very important, because you're going to find that this person that is coming in, this new person, is definitely worth your while. This person is definitely for you. All right. So we have the Queen of Cups over here. Cups is about emotions. So I want to say your person might have water in their chart. We have the Five of Wands. There might be some fire in the chart as well. And then we have the Two of Cups. All right. So I feel like with this being said, it's like the Queen of Cups is, she might be holding back her emotions. She might be, not really speaking on something, and her emotions might be the fact that she is overthinking, that she is wondering if this type of, situation is going to work for her. But then we have the Two of Cups down here. So Two of Cups is definitely a soulmate, but I want to say, with everyone, every given situation is different when they're looking for their soulmate, or you feel like you already found your soulmate, or this is your person. I feel like sometimes it takes a lesson in order for, your person to wake up, or you and your person to wake up, or you might be on two different timelines where your person is in front of you, you feel it, but your person isn't quite feeling it. So you're stuck in your head. Whatever the case may be, I feel like you are correct. You have known this person forever and you feel it in your heart, whether your person feels it or not, but there might not be understanding. There's a lot of overthinking that is going on in these cards. The spirit guides and angels, give us a little bit more. So your person is trying to start something new. I feel like your person is very logic thinker of a person. They are, they see in black and white, or could be you. But this energy that I'm coming up with is someone who sees in black and white, someone who's very this way or that way. I don't know why, but I just got the word Capricorn in my head. I have no idea. I don't see any Capricorn signs in here, but I just got this type of sign. I feel like your person, or they could be thinking of a Capricorn. I don't know. But anyways, the King of Swords is someone who, he's not really taking action, but he's checking out your social media. He is, your person is checking out your social media, following your friends around, digging up some type of information, might be texting you, just kind of putting their feelers out there, trying to figure out, what it is or what you're doing. They're trying to have a certain conversation with you, but they're going about this in like a childish way. So I feel like the conversations that they have with you, it's kind of like tit for tat. It's like, it feels like almost like a page type of energy. So we have that, your person might be putting pressure on you. Your person might be saying something, your person might be, they want something new too. They might want a label. They might want to start seeing someone new. There's something that is in here. I can't quite you know, it's kind of like it's right there, but it's like it's not giving me enough information to tell you. But I feel like your person is almost like they're not sure about you, so they have someone else in the background, or almost like they're getting ready to like shift into a different timeline where they don't want you anymore. Something, it's so weird. And if it's not your person, it might be you. The Empress over here is, it could be a Taurus, I want to say. It could also be a Libra. Spirit guides and angels, give us the advice. Give us the advice. If this is you, please do tell me. I need to know, because this is crazy. All right, so there's difficult decisions that we have to make. It's time to take our blindfolds off. This is what Spirit is saying, is because you keep manifesting the same person. You keep saying that you want something different, but yet you keep manifesting the same person, which is leading to heartbreak, is what Spirit is saying. All right, so there's a lot of healing that we need to do within these cards. There might be a different way that you need to look at this too, because if you keep manifesting the same thing, this is what universe keeps giving you. You can't get mad at the universe for the person that you're manifesting. Try something different. So let's go over to the next one. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Lovers. We have the Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Pentacles can be an earth sign. So this person might have earth in their zodiac sign. We do have the Lovers. The Lovers is a Gemini Libra sign. We do have some water that is also in here as well. But for the Six of Pentacles, it's like we're trying to find a balance. Maybe there's some marriage, there's something that's making us overly emotional. Maybe there's something that we want. And I get the sense of like someone wants more. They want more. I don't know if it's like they want to get married and have a baby, or they've already have a baby and they need the marriage. It's like almost like we want to go about it like we want all those aspects in life. You're deserving of marriage. The Six of Pentacles is trying to find the balance, but it's almost like, it's like he's giving you breadcrumbs, or like they're doling out something, like they have it all, but they're not giving you everything that you need to know. Where the Lovers comes in, and it's like that air energy. So it's like the wishy-washy, confused energy. You're begging, you're asking for more, and your person is like giving you mixed signals. You are in a world of emotions, to where I see the Nine of Cups, like you're almost there, you're almost at your happiness, but it's like you haven't received that, that card or that ring that you're looking for. There's something that you want, and you want more. Spirit guides and angels, give us more to this reading. Four of Swords is taking the brunt of a certain situation, being tired in this situation where you just want happiness. You want to be the spotlight. You want to be on your person's arm, but your energy is a little bit low, is what it's showing, and it's like raising your energy so you can see your way through this type of situation that you're in. Spirit guides and angels, what is your advice? What is your advice? This situation is going to work, but and there's growth that is definitely here, because you guys, it's like, you guys have put all this work in this, and maybe your financial situation is also, I don't know why, but I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles, and I feel like I should bring up the financial situation, and maybe that's what you're looking for, is to try to figure out how you and your partner can, get better jobs, or maybe there's something that has to do with the reason why you feel like you're falling down a hole, is because maybe someone, your partner lost a job, or you lost a job, and this financial situation is what's messing with your relationship. So we want better for each other. We want a balance. You shouldn't have to put in all the work to where you're not receiving anything from your partner either. So your relationship is going to work, is what I want to say. But what I really want to say is, once you guys can get your financial situation under control, you'll see that the love is still there. I do feel like the financial part is what's messing with, the way that you guys are feeling about each other. So we are now on to the last roll, which is the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands. Then we have the Seven of Swords, all right? So the Wheel of Fortune is a Sag. We can also have with the Three of Wands, and then we have the swords here. The wands can be the fire, and then we have the swords, which can be air. So your person might have that in their chart as well. So I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is like there is going to be a major change in your life where the Three of Wands has you waiting for something, but this major change that's coming in your life is taking a little bit of time that you're not seeing. I don't feel like you have a person. Maybe you're waiting for a person, but the Seven of Swords is showing like you're gonna have to give up something in order to have this major change in your life if you're looking for a relationship, because maybe you have 3 suitors that are coming in. Maybe that's what's coming into your life, is maybe you have a Sag, fire, air signs that are coming into your life. Maybe that's what's what you're waiting for. This is definitely something new because we have the Page of Pentacles and Judgment. Judgment is, I just want to see, because I normally have like a little cheat sheet here that I have on the side. Judgment is a Scorpio sign. I'm just starting to learn signs. This is why I pause a little bit when it comes to me giving you the signs. But you also have the Death card, and it's Death and Rebirth, and Death and Rebirth is a Scorpio card. So, Judgment and Death, you have double Scorpio that is coming your way as well. But this person wants to build something new, or you're getting ready to build something new with this person, but you have to leave your past behind, or you have to make a major change within your life in order for this to work. Spirit guides and angels, give us a little bit more. What is your advice? I always like to pull, just to see what's more in the cards, and then some advice, because at least you're getting a bit of guidance. All right, so I feel like the reason why we have to leave something behind is because whoever is coming into your life, you might have broke up with this person. I feel like universe had to break you guys up because you guys had to go on 2 different learning paths. I feel like your path was, turning into something that was completely different than your partner's, and you couldn't hold your partner, you can't hold them on that pedestal. You had to continue learning something, because if you weren't learning something, then therefore you would have regretted everything that you've come so far to learn. So I feel like you also have options. I feel like this time around as well, it's what you're willing to accept in this type of relationship. But I feel like there's definitely a spark, there's some rekindling that is going to happen. So universe is saying, if something has not changed, right? If something major in this relationship has not changed, it's not going to work. Whatever you're calling in, wherever you're starting from, if this is someone who's coming in from your past, it's not going to work. I feel like for those of you who are calling in something new, right? It's like the beginning when I first spoke. For those of you who are calling in something new, I feel like you're gonna find like what I just said within these last cards. You have Sag, you have air, you have, a double Scorpio that is in here. These could also be new people that are coming into your life. All right, you guys, I really do hope that you enjoyed this message, these readings. I will be writing in the description of where you can find me if you're interested in a reading. Please do like, please do follow, because it lets me know that you enjoyed these readings, and I will continue to put more out there. So I can't thank you guys enough for, just taking the time to watch what I have to say. Thank you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.